Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again, Real Ken's TV in the house like kitchen sinks. Now, before we get into this evening story, y'all jump in the comment section. Let me know where you're chiming in from. I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. Let me know your city, your state, your hood, your set, whatever it may be that you're representing, and let us know if you're the man or the woman that you say you be. You know, I actually seen something on social media, and it deeply saddens me. The thing about the situation is it hits so close to home. Actually happened at home in Lexington, Kentucky. I was outside this weekend having a good time. And in the general area in which I was in, you had chaos. No, I wasn't at that spot, but again, I was just in the area. You got these females that's beefing. Seems like it's over a dude. They going back and forth on social media, on Facebook. When I see you, I'ma do this. When I see you, I'ma do that to you. Just openly threatening each other on a platform that has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions, if not billions, of people that could potentially see this rigmarole, this unnecessary foolishness, for lack of better terms, that people so often buy into. Young ladies couldn't have been no more than 24, 25 years old, if that. She's walking across the parking lot. You know, I'm always painting a picture for y'all. The young lady's walking across the parking lot when all of a sudden a car just starts coming at her full speed ahead. She has enough awareness. She sees the car and she kind of just hops up on the hood, kind of like a last second resort, if you will. She rolls up on the hood. While she's on the hood, the front of the car crashes into a building, knocks the whole front, glass or whatever out of the store. The young lady had fell off the car before it hit the glass. She immediately gets up her instincts. It was a young lady that was driving the car that apparently who she was beefing with online. I need y'all to really, really understand and feel what I'm saying. The young lady that was driving the car jumps out of the car, along with three or four other females that was with her. They jump out of the car. Come after the young lady that they just tried to unalive. I mean, you came at her full speed. I may pin the video in the comment section. I didn't think about it initially, but I may go back and get the video and pin it in the comment section so you can see exactly what I'm speaking of. The young lady that got hit by the car, she's not rattled, she's not scared, she's batty and rowdy. I don't know, by the grace of God, she was not injured. She probably a little sore or something like that, but she didn't appear to have any major injuries. They go to war. They get to fight. She's fighting like 3 girls. She's holding on. She's fighting like 3 girls. She has a couple partners that's with her. Speaking of the young lady that got hit by the car, but she's not really Now, I mean, they not really tough like that, but they're doing whatever they can do to try to stop. One girl's fighting, the other girl's just kind of trying to calm everybody down. They fighting now. It's a melee. In a parking lot. Businesses. It's a parking lot like of a, you got a convenience store, you got a bar, you got a, I don't know, a couple other businesses that weren't open. You got 3 or 4 females on one. Eventually, they were able to get the young lady to the ground. And once they got her to the ground, they start kicking her and commenced to just beating her. As though hitting her with a vehicle wasn't enough. She was out. She wasn't quite unconscious because you could see her hand just kind of like trying to cover her head up. You had another female, I don't even know where she came from, and she just started stomping the girl. Like she got on boots. Stomping the girl's head in to where her head is bouncing off the concrete. Get that bitch, get her. Nobody tried to break it up. Finally, an individual comes in and tries to break it up, and there was a dude, that was with the girls or was rolling with the girls or whatever. He comes out of nowhere, picks the dude up and slams him. All he was trying to do was just break it up. Beating that girl, man, just kicking her in the back of her head. Weren't even worried about the fact that you just crashed into a business trying to unalive somebody. If you're coming at somebody with that much speed in a vehicle that weighs thousands and thousands of pounds, guess what? You're trying to unalive them. I don't want to hear, oh, no, I wasn't trying to hurt him. No, you definitely was trying to hurt him. You see, I think about my daughter. And I think about my daughter being in a situation like that in which you have several females that are just pouncing on her. One of the young ladies, you could tell she had some mace. She was trying to get her mace out, but she couldn't even really get it out because they were just on her just like that. So it's been a big thing back and forth on Facebook today. A whole lot of threats. Whole lot of opinions, whole lot of ignorance. The mother of the young lady that was driving the vehicle, she jumps on there. If anybody touches my daughter, you know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be, this and it's gonna be that, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Then you had a young lady that said, after viewing the video, I don't give a damn who you are. If anybody ever did that to mine, any of mine, you're gonna get shot right in their face. When I seen that, although I don't advocate violence in any means, by any means, but how can I disagree with what she said? Can you imagine that? Somebody did that to your daughter, your son, whoever, but your daughter. She's on the ground defenseless, helpless. Doing everything she can do to just, shield herself, but she's not in her right frame of mind because she done just been beat by 3 or 4 girls and hit by a car. And you got somebody standing over top of her just stomping her head in to the point to where she's bloody and her face is hitting the concrete. Man, if somebody did that to one of mine, boy, I wouldn't see real kids again. And I'm gonna just is what it is, man. I don't think y'all will see real kids anymore. Female or no female. You got people that was really on Facebook defending this young lady that hit her. Like really defending her family members, friends, and not all, but some. If it's beef, what's up? If it's smoke, I'm with it. I'm with all the smoke. Did y'all not see what your relative just did to her? Stupid is as stupid does. Stupid is as stupid does. I had a PO once tell me that social media was a cool PO. Social media makes our jobs much easier. Because instead of going out finding who's doing this and who's doing that, we just log on to Facebook. Everybody tells everything that they do. All the beefs, all the problems, all the people post it. Can't deny it, it's right here. Just because you take something down, it don't matter. We already have, you can take it down all day long. We have access to it. But like I said, to see the mother on there just defending her child, talking about she's gonna do this to somebody if you come for any of hers, and she's ride or die, and you're like 40-something years old. That's why these kids now don't have no respect, because they wasn't raised with respect. You got parents trying to be the kids' friends. You got parents partying with the kids. You got parents that's out here thugging with the kids, gang banging with the kids. I tell my daughter all the time, and I especially told her today, I said, listen, she older. She carries. I tell her to keep you some mace on you, some bird spray, not just regular mace. Keep you a stun gun on you. Keep you a knife on you. She definitely keeps that thing on her. Go to the gun range, practice, both hands. That's your last resort. You don't want to do anything like that. That's your last absolute resort. But you got these women out here and they thugging too, man. They thugging too, and they jumping you. They don't care nothing about no cameras. They don't care anything about any repercussions, consequences, any of that. It's just all on video. If I hit somebody with a car, which I never would, but if I by chance hit somebody with a car, man, I'm gone. I done ran through a business. I done ran through the business door. I know the police is coming, I'm gone. They didn't think nothing of it. That was out for blood. All over a dude. And it be the dude's fault. You fighting over a dude that's going back and forth between you, her, and her. But he's telling you that he's not. One word leads to the next. It's all over social media. Now look what happens, man. Y'all know how I feel about police, people getting arrested, people. But I hope they prosecute that little young heifer. First degree assault is imminent. First degree assault carries 10 to 20. You assaulted that young lady with a vehicle. Then y'all got out and stomped her. You tough, you like to fight. They got something for you at Pee Wee Valley. That's what they call it in Kentucky, the women's prison. Pee Wee Valley. Yeah, they got something for you. Yeah, they got something for you. Because guess what? It's a lot of yous at Pee Wee Valley. But really, you not really you. You was just with your friends. You was in the car. You was... you can really find out how tough you are. You really about to find out just how big and bad you are. Yeah, the women get down too. I know I always tell stories about, mainly with dudes, because that's who the prisons that I've been in, consist of dudes. But since you so big and bad, you talking all this stuff on Facebook, you running over people with cars, you jumping a defenseless young lady, a girl, and you gonna really, really find out. And I think it's great. I think it's great that you're gonna find out. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. You want to fight the girl? I don't even recommend that, but I'm just saying, if you want to fight the girl, fight her one-on-one, get it out the way. But a car, then y'all jump her, and all of y'all's on video. Every last one of y'all's on video. They gonna get you. Yeah, they gonna get you. And I think it's a beautiful thing that they get you. Never thought that I would really say anything of the sorts. But once again, I'm imagining my little girl, your little girl. I don't even, know some of you all. But it doesn't matter. I tell my daughter, man, some people say stay dangerous. I don't necessarily tell her to stay dangerous, but stay ready. Keep your head on a swivel. Try to stay out of beef. But see, the thing about beef, man, like, people will have a problem with you sometimes you don't even really know. Or maybe some words exchanged or a couple bad looks or whatever, but you don't know that it's going to come to that. You don't know that it's going to be an I see you. Potentially whenever I see you. You don't even know that. A lot of these women out here, they're not even feminine women anymore. Like, everybody wants to be hood. Everybody wants to be street. What happened to women being women? I done seen beatings like that in the penitentiary amongst dudes, as I mentioned, but she had no right to stomp that little girl's head in like that, man. None. Hope and pray that nobody ever does anything like that to any of mine. You get in a fight, you lose, okay. One or two of them jump on you, I don't like that. But okay. But you got 4 or 5 people jumping on you, hitting you with cars, and oh man, it's up. And once it's up, it's stuck. It's all that war about mine. And I'm sure that a lot of you all feel the same way about mine. I got to watch a video and you stomping my little girl like that. Shit. There's an old saying, man, that they say here. I'm sure plenty of people say it. Fair exchange ain't never been no robbery. A fair exchange ain't never been no robbery. You do my little girl. Face flat down on, she's barely can cover herself up, and you hovering over top of her, literally jumping in the air, and she's already defenseless. She's not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Won't be no more Real Kens TV. It'll be a whole lot of reruns. I can't stand this generation, man. And it's not all kids. I run across a lot of respectful kids, raised well, mannerable, yes sir, no sir. But I also run across a lot of other kids. But see, once again, it goes back to your upbringing. Cussing in front of your parents, cussing your parents out. Y'all hanging together because y'all, 17, 18 years apart, and the kids telling the parents what to do. There is no more the parents telling the kids what to do. Can't stand this generation, man. It's disrespectful, man. And again, if you don't fall in that category, then I'm not speaking about you. But what's so crazy about it, you see them little young punk ass niggas in the penitentiary, man, they so respectful. They don't got no choice. Sure, they click up, you know, once they crew, or, you know, they get what they set, they hood or whatever. But a lot of them, they not like it whatsoever. They're not like it. You see, it's easy to do things when you have numbers. Now 15 deep, and it ain't number 1 or 2 people. 2, 3 people. I got Dracos, switches, Glocks. Other people don't have anything. Well, if they do, they got, you know, something relatively minor compared to what you have. Yeah, it's easy to be tough. It's easy to be a soldier when it ain't no war. My thing is this: what you gonna do when you amongst the elite, the lions, the tigers, the birds, the gorillas, the goons, the goblins, the hyenas? You was tough on the streets. I don't see really what the issue is with you continuing to be tough when you're in penitentiary. Don't cry home to mama when you got that 30 years and you got to do 85%. What you crying home? What you calling home to mama for? Granny. Baby daddy ain't picking up the phone no more. The same dude you was fighting over, guess what? He's on to the next. He had been on to the next. My baby daddy. I think that's the dumbest thing, and the dumbest, that is a complete turnoff when I even hear a woman speaking like, yeah, my baby daddy. Some of these dumbass broads, man, and excuse my French, but I just wasn't feeling that beating that they at demo. That's what they call it in penitentiary, a demo. They put a demo down on that young lady. I'm just not. I'm not feeling what they did to her, man, by any stretch of the imagination, if you will. But they ain't got to worry about it, though. They ain't got to worry about it. Because it's on video and there's no denying it. You get out and immediately start scrapping with the girl. And the girl, she was about it. The one that got hit, she was with the shits too. She get hit and she runs over to them like, yeah, what's happening? You just hit me with a car? Now, she's not saying that, but that's just the... I can imagine that's probably what she was thinking, or... that's the demeanor that she displayed. Very, very lucky she didn't get severely injured, other than that beating that she took. Just live in an aggressive world. Everybody's so aggressive. Everybody's so mad. Everybody's so angry. Everybody's just violence. You can't even be in traffic and you know, as soon as the light turns green. I'm talking about as soon as the light turns green, you got somebody honking behind you. Damn, can I at least, you know what I mean? Can I at least have an opportunity to go? You know these idiots is running red lights like it's legal. So as soon as the light turns green, I'm not just automatically pulling off. No, I got to wait and make sure one of these fools is not running a red light. Everybody's so in a rush. And I just naturally assume that everybody has something on them. I just assume that, you know, just the world that we live in, most people are carrying, most people are packing. Individuals such as myself, I don't want to go back to the penitentiary. But they will send you back to the penitentiary simply for just protecting yourself, your family, your loved ones. Don't matter that you didn't have any intentions as far as hurting anybody. Doesn't matter that you didn't pull it out, you didn't use it, doesn't matter, man. Locking people up is a business. Now we got real Kens again. He just didn't learn his lesson. Caught him with one of them things. Give his black ass 20 years. Just hadn't learned his lesson. I ain't been locked up in years, man. They don't care anything about that. Guess what they thinking? In their eyes, they not looking at it. When I say they, prosecutor, judges, them peoples. They look at it as he's just been getting away with it. We ain't caught him up yet, but we'll get him. They'll never look at me as an individual or people that have gone through what I've gone through as now they changed their life. They turn their life around. They're not doing these things anymore. No. That'll never be. They heartless. How could you be so heartless? Just like them young ladies. And I hope every last one of them go to Pee Wee Valley. I don't give a damn if your mama sees the video, your relatives see the video. I said it, and guess what? I can't take it back. They need some extensive time. Not just no little 2 or 3 years. Mom, I'm sorry. Mom, I'm ready to come home. I miss my kids. You think about your kids when you was going full speed at that young lady to the point of where you just rode right through a you know what I mean? Right through a building. You think about your kids when y'all was stomping that girl, ganging her, beating her up. Think you was thinking about your kids then, so ain't no sense you been in penitentiary with 15 years. You gotta do 85% of that time. You young, you can handle it. Yeah, you can stand the rain. Young lady. I'm at my destination now, y'all. That's why I took my seatbelt off. But yeah, you're a young lady. You can stand the rain. They need to send your mammy too. Since she thinks that, anybody come for any of mine, then they gonna get it. I'm gonna drop them where they stand. Blase, blase, blase. What did Lonzo tell Jake in training day? Killing ain't like stepping on ants, Jake. Everybody's a soldier when it ain't no war. You's really about that action. You ain't gonna put it on social media. Nah, you ain't gonna get on social media talking about what you gonna do if an individual, what are you gonna do, brother? When the largest pythons in the world, dude. They're saying your prayers. They're eating your vitamins, brother. What are you gonna do? I still can't believe it, man. You see, in the penitentiary, you have a see no evil, hear no evil, and you mind your business. Ain't no way I would have let nothing. If I seen something like that going down, man, I'm breaking that up immediately. But guess what? Kids have no respect for adults, so I'm sure that some of the girls would have probably started to swing on me, and then probably some of the dudes would have jumped in or whatever, and it just would have had to have been what it whatever it had to have been. Because I know that if my daughter's getting stomped out like that, I would want one of you all to or you all collectively or whatever the case may be to jump in and stop that. I looked at that little girl as my own. Well, it's easy to say what we would do. No, I know what you know you, right? I know me. I'm not going to come in throwing blows and nothing like that, but I'm coming in, I'm trying to, come on, man, y'all chill out now. They got to hitting me and 5 or 6 of them, they stealing me, and I'm trying to, man, it's all out of war, man. It is what it is, man. I definitely don't condone hitting no woman but I'm saying, like, I'm trying to protect this little girl, man. Y'all gonna unalive her. Is it that deep? Over your baby's daddy, over a dude? Is it really that deep? I'm really saving you a case. As far as you already got a case, but I'm saving you from getting a deeper case. A more serious case. Y'all unalive her, then what? Motherfuckers was sitting around cheering it on. Stomp her, get her. Nobody was doing nothing. The friends, like I said, they try to help, but they wasn't really about that action like that. They were just out trying to have a good time, man. These girls, man, was really, really, you know, I guess they appear to be about that action, but when they get to Pee Wee, I wonder if they still gonna be about that action. Yeah, they got lifers at Pee Wee. People ain't never going home. People got 30, 40 years. Yeah, they waiting on you. They definitely are, man. Keep your kids woke, man. I know we can only do so much when it comes to our kids, but do your best to keep your kids woke. Keep them aware. If they're of age, legal. First of all, even before it gets to that point, man, self-defense, something to keep people up off you. Off them. Off of you. Off of me. But when they get of age, they got the right to do what they want to do. Using one of them things is a last resort. You don't want to take anybody's life. You don't want to harm anybody like that. But if somebody's trying to, like, what are you supposed to do? Sometimes, I mean, you got to squeeze first, ask questions last, man. It's not the ideal thing to do. That's not. But it's you or me. It's you or me. You trying to unalive me. You trying to take me out. So I don't have a right to defend myself and protect myself. Yeah, okay. Keep thinking that. We all try to stay out of trouble, stay out of beef. But sometimes it's unavoidable. Sometimes things just happen. Going to clubs and things like that to where the probability of things happening is higher, you probably want to stay away from stuff like that. Like I said, there's always somebody in the cut that's just sitting back watching you, jealous. Look at her. She thinks she all that. You ain't never done nothing to her. My baby daddy be trying to holler at her. Look at her. She got one time to leave and look at me crazy. She got one time. I'm on one tonight. The next thing you know, your baby girl's in the middle of the parking lot, face down, after being hit by a car, stomped in the head by 3 or 4 different females, man, with boots on. Something to think about. Real Kens TV. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, definitely share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Be sure to hit that post notification, so anytime I bring you this action and this heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive.